Entering settings screen, you have 28 options. Menu narration option is set to offer selected.
Boxed up like send it, make a play and I exit. Money boy making London money, spend most of my life on the M6. Yeah, get rich or die trying, no let. Been out here for like 8 years, come from Volkswagen to Bentley's, love. Once you run up cash, double back, baby, show me
If you're a freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. On the KC sideline, a look at their head coach. His team playing exceptional football, 8-2 in their last 10. Across from him, Chargers head coach Jim Harbaugh. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. That's the kicker. Tyler Luke set to get this started. Off we go here in Inglewood. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. So here come the Chargers. The offense getting set to come out. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
The run on first down was good for 7, and it's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. They get 14 on that hookup, and the Chargers have the first down. Now, faking the give. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Hampton. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. So Jim Harbaugh will make the move for the field goal unit. And oh, how about this early on? They blocked the kick. He's inside the 40. Still going. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead.
Chargers nothing. Tyler Luke set to kick off.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. The Chargers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's given defenses across the league a lot to think about when they try to game plan for him. Consider he's currently 2nd in the NFL in quarterback rushing yards. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A give, and here comes Hampton. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and pass. Might have even lost a yard there.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage. But when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard.
And he will score. Touchdown, LA. That is 16th touchdown of the year. No problem there on the extra point, and the Chargers will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Oh, yeah. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. He'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
It was pretty clear after sitting down with him earlier in the week that he was just not satisfied with last week's performance. And while he was so clear, he's like, listen, I am thrilled that we won the game because I understand if we want to continue to stack up wins, I need to be better. And it starts with protecting the ball. So back to basics this week in practice, trusting what he sees, relying on his understanding of the offense. If all those things come together, I think we'll see a better performance out of him today.
And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27. They need 8 as they come up for third down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Flush to his right. Oh, what a throw there. Back across the field, but it's still a completion.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on fourth down. He'll drop to throw. Moving to his right. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now a give on the ground. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd inches.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And it'll be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 1st and 10. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
To number 23.
They get 15 on that game. And the Chiefs have a first down.
Down. 10 black. Hut.
Now a give up the middle. And he'll work this down inside the 35. Junior Colson there to make the stop.
On the double.
From the 34-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down.
33. Yep, ready.
Back to throw. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
Number 23.
It's It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up first and goal.
Red, cycle. Set.
That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
And with nothing open, he might have been better off just trying to see if he can make something happen with his legs, but the way this defense is flying around, I'm not sure there was a play to be made either way.
A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to third and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Claws red. Ready.
Throwing here. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth and goal.
First and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Throwing right. It's taken in. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big play after being backed up. 37 yards.
41-yard line.
Run between the tackles for Hampton. And that'll be a pickup of 3. From the 44-yard line. Here's second down and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Another run here with Hampton. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. We'll talk things over before third down.
Check.
They'll go with the sneak. Trying to fight any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Their own 14-yard line.
On the set. Let's go. Set.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 25. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Let's go now. Cut.
They'll throw out of the gun. Going up top. That is hard. And he will take this one in. 71 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Luke now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will move out to a 14-7 lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Right away, they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
At the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Check. Hey, check that.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
Jack Panthers.
Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Chiefs offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. We check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into this weekend, and you see he is currently second in that category. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Down, ready?
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Going for it all. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They convert with a gain of 15.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on fourth down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break. First and 10 now from the 36.
Set, ready. Check.
Back to the air one more time. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Quick throw here is complete. Trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Come on, set, cut.
They'll look to throw yet again. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. So we've hit half here out west, and we'll send it back east to Scott Hanson, who has our EA Sports halftime report. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Oh, he's got room past the 30. The Chiefs offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. As we give you a look at the league's leaders in receiving touchdowns, you can see he's second best among NFL running backs at this point in the year. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. The offense in hurry-up mode, pushing the pace.
Second and 11 at the 33-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
A tough spot here. Third and long. We'll try to get this one on the ground.
The ball carried by number 23. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 8, but it brings up fourth down.
On the set.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down.
Set, hut. Hut, hut.
That's taken in. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Kansas City. On is Luke to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs will take a 21-7 lead.
21. Chargers 7.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. The head coach of the Chargers, their former QB as well, Jim Harbaugh, his offense goes back to work. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down.
Hey, hey.
This drive will begin with a run with Hampton.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll go again with Hampton. Has an opening past the 40. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up first and 10. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
It's second and 8 at their 49-yard line.
Bronco swing.
Just shy of midfield. Here's second down.
Ready.
Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Putting the tight end in motion. Hampton trying to work inside. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 8. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is third and a yard. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
Check, check. Ready, set.
They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
Anytime I see a sneak go backwards, That tells me they didn't do a very good job disguising it. That front not only knew that it was coming, but they won the battle at the line of scrimmage. They force them backwards, and they force fourth down.
He's got a man! It's Harris!
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
That is caught back corner of the end zone. Touchdown Chargers. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Ready up. 30-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll look to set up the screen here. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Complete to number 80. A gain of 16 yards.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line, and for an offense that wants to...
That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
Cowboy 80. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll look to throw. That's to the running back, Amarian Hampton. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, like, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
And I don't think he got there wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Check, check.
Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this 3rd down a lot tougher. So instead of 3rd and short, it's now 3rd and 6.
Check. Cougar 19. Ready, ready.
They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds.
Their own 16-yard line.
Here we go. Here we cut.
And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 36-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
And it's third down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 74 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City.
For the extra point.
The extra point is good. And the Chiefs have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Head coach of the Chargers, their former QB as well, Jim Harbaugh, his offense goes back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10.
60 by 6.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. So, from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 3.
26-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go. Hey,
He'll drop to throw.
check that.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They send the tight end in motion. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll look to throw again. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Hey, hey.
On the handoff, it's Hampton. Good running inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone inside the 20.
4 yards. That's another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
He's out of bounds at the 11.
Second down and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. He'll swing this out to Hampton. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Chargers first down. First and goal.
He'll look to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. And he'll get into the end zone and get this one a couple points closer.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And wow, he is light on his feet, spinning forward. That's a pickup of about 9. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Now they'll set up to throw. His throw left side is complete. Down the sideline. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, KC. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point. Go for 2.
For the 2-point conversion.
Ready.
That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Chargers.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
So here are the Chargers down on the scoreboard. 2:24 to go. Their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10.
35-yard line.
They'll throw out of the gun. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete.
It's a game.
20-yard pickup there. It's good for a Charger first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. The back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. So now big play coming here for the Chargers, who are going for 2.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
19 Tigers. 19 Tigers. 19 Tigers.
And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around. All right, good effort, just doesn't work out, but it's not over. Remember, they still got 2 timeouts in their back pocket. They've got to use them quickly. They've got to get 3 stops, force a punt, and see what happens when the offense gets the ball.
10 black. Ready.
Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they're going to use them. 2nd and 11. Only 1 timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. The Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout to talk things over before 3rd down. Up the middle they go. And that's not going to do it. They'll get about 3, but it's 4th and long coming up.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on 4th down, Mike, based on what they do on 3rd down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that 4th down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
And he is not going to get there. Short of the marker. And that's going to be a turnover on downs.
70 Timberwolves.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Here's 2nd down.
A loss of 6. Brings up 2nd and 16. The 31-yard line.
Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
Bronco switch.
He's going to air this one out. That is brought in. And this will be a touchdown. They are within a 2-point conversion of coming back to tie this game.
Come on.
Hey.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Bronco 80. Alert, push.
Tight end going in motion here. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And this is caught. He's able to hang on. They get the 2 points, and we are tied in the final minute of play. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Chiefs offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago. They'll look to retake the lead on this drive, which starts with 1st down.
Let's go. Ready?
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Got an open downfield on the crossing route. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. They'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game.
Let's go now. Check, huh?
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A throw on the move is caught. This offense still has the 1 timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now.
1st down, Chiefs.
Now, faking the give. A toss, left side, caught by his running backs. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
25-yard line.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Chiefs 1st down.
1st down, Kansas City.
And we are set for a great finish. Timeout. 2 seconds remaining in the game. So on is Tyler Luke in a big spot. This to win the game. This kick is good. And the Chiefs are going to move out in front. So this one in the win column